Hello.
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 Good morning, guys. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the breakfast animation stream. The animation breakfast stream.
That's the one.
Stream of breakfast animation.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Snotty.
And I'm Doig.
And we're here to make your morning.
A little bit brighter.
Our morning is full of rain. So maybe it's you who are delivering brightness unto us.
Yeah, we're here for you to make our morning a little bit brighter.
Mike is side-eyeing me as I take the final mince pie from the mince pie
I wasn't
packet.
until I realized.
Well, you know, you had the other 4, so I feel entitled to this mince pie.
I left it for you.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Bet you didn't.
I
Your
did.
face. The face of regret.
Well, I left it.
You did leave it.
Yeah.
Whereas it was for me. Hello, Hardick. Good morning. Hello, Naughty File. Good morning.
Hello. I was drawing a feat.
I'm going to turn the mic away from myself while I eat this mince pie.
In shame.
Just because I don't want the snotty noises of eating to be what people come to on the morning stream.
That's exactly what they're here for.
No one wants that.
Stream. What's not working? Is it? In what way? Oh. The chat. I think I switched the chat off. Here's a chat. Maybe it'll work now. I don't know. Okay, let me put out a tweet. Sorry, I went onto Twitter to tell people that we were streaming, but I immediately saw this. These bears. They're bacon. This one's got the dough, and this one's got the roll. This one's frying. Okay, that was amazing. Cool. Oh.
Ha! I'm back.
Welcome.
That was a good mince pie. Oh.
How's this for a tweet? Drawing live on the stream with good friend Il Swifty. Find us, follow us, welcome us into your lives, greet the morning with us, click this link and ascend yourself.
Nice. I do think you're a little bit presumptuous calling me your great friend, though.
I didn't say great friend, I said good friend.
Even then. What is this I'm wiping my nose on? What is this? Is this important?
Oh, the lady.
Emma, it is a Jet Set Radio. It is. Also, good morning, Urka.
Hey,
Good morning,
Erica.
Tip.
Welcome.
Good morning, Amelia.
India, should I link the Twitch or the YouTube?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm leaving
Link
it
the
in.
Picasso.
I'm leaving it in your capable hands.
Why would you ever do that? Link the YouTube.
Okay.
I introduced Mike to Good Mythical Morning for the first time yesterday.
They launched and they had a trebuchet.
They did. They launched a hot dog into the air and tried to catch it in a hot dog bun. But Mike's never heard of Good Mythical Morning before.
I hadn't.
I was surprised.
Can I zoom out? I can zoom out. Wait, I know what I'll do. I'll take a.
Two bears cooking.
No. For this thumbnail. That there.
Oh, Emlet has to move his screen so that, well, move the interior windows of his screen so that he can't see your boobies
Oh.
because it's not safe for work, Mike.
Oh,
Always destroying the filth, the
let me just-
dirt that is the human body.
Let me just do this. And then I'll move the memlet. There you go. I'll draw something else for you.
Oh, okay, you're totally welcome. That postcard was awesome. So cool. I hope that they see it. I love that Starlight Brigade. Cool. Tiff says link them to an M3U8 file that will let them watch a stream through their favorite video player.
Can I do that?
I don't know, maybe. How much time you got?
Uh-oh. Where did the chat go?
Oh no. We should never have tried. Mathema, that's right. Get that human filth out of here. Bodies? Ugh. Not like it's natural.
Oh no.
What?
I hid the chat
Why would you do this?
down where I can't grab it again.
Why would you do this? Is there like a reset view button or something?
Oh, you'd think there'd be, wouldn't you?
I don't know.
I closed it and then I tried to reopen it and now it is down there.
Well, I guess you'll just never get to read chat again.
I guess not. Maybe if I move this to here. I'm smirked. I did it.
I'm smart. Rocket, rocket, rocket. Do you know me? Oh, Urka, have you seen Rhett and Link live? That's super cool.
That is cool.
Good morning, TBG.
Morning, DBG.
Sorry for microphone noises. I'm trying to pull it closer to my face.
Oh no, India.
What?
I closed a window of Chrome, and the window of Chrome that I chose to close was the one that had the reference I had up.
Just another day.
I think I've got it back though.
Artist problems. I accidentally closed my reference window. Do 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 do. Rah Rocket Kit.
Sunpo, welcome. Good morning.
Every time I draw Jet Set Radio, I just want to listen to the Jet Set Radio soundtrack.
Well, that makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah. I'm really happy that there's still Jet Set Radio live up online, where you can just listen to sounds that would be on the new soundtrack if there was one, and the old songs over and over. It's so good. Like a radio service based on Jet Set Radio.
That's really cool.
It's so cool. They even have Professor K coming in every now and then, who's the DJ from the first game.
Is he not in the second one?
He is actually in the second one. But
So
he has
is
white
he-
hair.
So he's a Whoa, did he get older? Or does he have a
know.
freak accident involving a refrigerator, an egg, and a treadmill?
I can't remember. He's not Robotnik. I can tell you that. But yeah, I don't know what happened to him. Maybe he says so in the game, but I never had that game, so I couldn't tell you.
Oh no.
I only got to play it once because my friend had it. I didn't have an Xbox.
You were doing some foreshortening practice yesterday. Do you guys have any tips to help with foreshortening, or is it just one of those things that takes time to get used to drawing? Cylinders would be a good thing to practice drawing for
Contour
foreshortening.
lines as well.
So here is a cylinder. Because usually people, when they're drawing foreshortening, it's limbs on a human. So cylinders are your friend for that. And Hardik's right. Keeping your eyes on your. Okay, I'm gonna have to take this out of my ear.
Oh yay! I can hear it too.
Just too vibrant for me to think of it being in my ear. So if you think about a limb coming out from a shoulder here, this is the top of a torso, just roughly. Then it's gonna sort of come out. If it's coming out towards you, it's the base of the cylinder. And then whoop, whoop, whoop. This is really bad. Let me try again.
What's the advice that you're giving?
That's a good point. It'd be like, as Emilet's saying, breaking down the body parts into more simple volumes so that you can understand how those volumes rotate in space toward you. And so I think it's good if you like do some structural anatomy stuff, like the stuff from Michael Hampton's book. It was really helped me think about the body shapes in volumes.
I think that contour lines really help as well.
Yeah.
And Hardik's advising to keep an eye on overlaps, which I recently learned, thanks to Hardik, is like the T-junctions denote overlaps.
Yeah.
So when something goes behind something else, say you have, I don't know, this person wearing a short t-shirt, the T-junction here shows what's over what. So using that thoughtfully in your work, such as here, to show overlap, is super important. And contour lines I find super useful. So when you're drawing for shortening,
Okay, you take it.
I'm just going to give my little bit of advice, but feel free to continue giving yours. Drawing the surface lines, going back in space, is always really helpful for me.
Yeah.
like this. Sometimes when I can't figure out the shortening, I will just spiral it. So I'm like, oh, the arm comes out like this, and then I can have an elbow. And then I can kind of figure out from there what's going on. So that's my advice.
Yeah, that's really good.
Also, hello to that Francis guy, and Sunpo, and Tria Wintergreen, and Osiris Sog. Hello!
Oh, wow.
That was thanks to Hardick that I learned the T-junction. He was showing us some book pages from, what was it? Was it Loomis?
I don't know what it was specifically.
It was
T-junction.
good.
T-junctions were mentioned in Michael Hampton's book, though.
That'll be it then, yeah.
Yeah, it's going okay. I feel like I'm still just waking up, so my drawing is like to struggles. But that's okay.
So tired, guys. So tired. I haven't slept well in weeks. Unfortunately, Michael is a snorer.
Sorry.
It's not your fault. That's the thing. So I feel bad like waking him up when he's snoring super loud. But it's also really hard for me to get sleep. So I'm thinking that I will invest in some good earplugs. I think that might help.
Yeah, you don't want to be listening to my concert every night.
I mean, it's beautiful. You're
a beautiful human
you're
with your
snoring.
beautiful nasal passages.
You're snoring whilst melodic is not the most soothing thing in the world.
Am I melodic?
Yeah.
Oh. What key am I in?
Difficult to say. Oh, thanks, that Francis guy. This is Jet Set Radio, which is one of my favourite computer games when I was a kid. It was on the Dreamcast, and it was about you being a rude boy, a delinquent, a skater who would skate around Tokyo and spray the streets with your art.
With your
Police would try
art.
and stop you with helicopters and dogs and bullets, but you would
Really?
use your grinding skills to evade them all.
I only ever
You kind of got very far.
Yeah.
I mean, the first level, the dude's shooting at you. The cop. He's crazy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. The boss guy at the end of the level doesn't he?
Yeah. But it's a super fun game. It's one of my favourites. It's sadly one which has only ever had one sequel that didn't do very well, and it's never come back since.
Oh, thanks, Tria Wintergreen. Appreciated. Yeah, that was Jet Set Radio Future, wasn't it?
Yeah. Future! Tree went to green, it's 3 AM!
Oh, no.
Alex, hey, good morning. How are you?
Welcome to the stream. We got funny games.
We don't have no mince pies because I ate them all.
Yep, you ate them all. That's how it went down.
I'm pretty sure that Christmas is just an excuse to buy mince pies.
I'm kind of trying to buy enough of them so that I'm like, okay, I'm done by the time I go visit your parents. So I don't end up like eating all their supply of mince pies.
Don't think that's going to happen.
It is. I'm getting a little tired of them now.
Are you really?
Yeah. That's why I left one.
You left one last time too. I think you just don't like finishing a whole packet in a whole day because it makes you feel like you finished a whole packet in a whole day.
Whatever do you mean? That is the butt.
If you're a dinosaur, then I'm a dinosaur.
Alex just got back from watching the meteor shower. Whoa.
Yeah, how was it?
And you're rounding it out with some Doig and Swoosh streams.
Yes. One of these things is classier than the other. One is the beautiful grace of our universe.
Up your game, universe.
The other one is me stuffing my face with mince pies off mic.
Off of me? You didn't eat off of me.
Not you. The microphone.
Oh, off mic. Right, okay.
We saw lots of shooting stars at dim purple Northern Lights display, and the Milky Way was stunning. Whoa! Did you take any pictures? If you did, I'd love to see them. I would like to take some friends up to a hill, look at some stars, drink some soup.
Some soup.
Yeah, from my
your canteen,
thermos.
Your flask, your thermos. That's the one. That's what I meant.
Yeah. Put some blankets around us. Listen to some TWRP.
Sounds great. I wish I could play TWRP on the stream.
Me too. I wish we could play Jet Set Radio on the stream as well.
What, the game?
No.
The
but oh
radio.
my gosh.
What?
I've just got back to animating on the morning streams, which is what they were for. But now I'm super tempted to be like, I could totally play Jet Set Radio for a couple of hours in the morning.
Yep.
No, I couldn't do that.
No.
I shouldn't do that. That's too much.
That's reprehensible.
Yeah. This space is for me to be creative, not for me to be a rude boy. Rude boy! That would be my street name.
Rude boy.
They'd call me Rude Boy. That'd be really rude. I'd graffiti rude things. Like,
what would your tag be?
bum.
Like bum. Oh. Okay.
Rude boy!
Coming at you.
You would graffiti like beautiful life drawing art
Yeah, I would.
everywhere.
I posted up a picture of bare naked lady yesterday, and someone's like, "This is wrong. You must stop."
Do it harder.
And I don't know if they're joking or not, but it made me laugh.
Oh, Alex got some good pictures. Oh, that's amazing. Are you going to post them to Twitter? Sunpo, enjoy your morning exercise.
Erica says, "Rude boy indie."
Yeah, it's me. What they call me. On the street. Yeah, I'll look out for them, Alex. It's nice. It's a nice day for it to be rainy. Like, I feel like I'm gonna put the heating on and snuggle up all warm inside the flat.
Cool.
What are you guys up to today?
Killing.
What's on the agenda? Do you mean killing it with art?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crushing it.
I like how weirdly aggressive, like, the words for being good at something are.
What,
I'm
like
killing it. I'm crushing it. I'm murdering it.
Maybe because you're doing a thing that you were previously scared and intimidated of, and we fear the things we don't understand.
It was previously kicking your ass, but now you have become the ass kicker.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me that you haven't seen oh, what's the name of the film? Me and Declan were talking about it just the other day. Hot Shots.
Not Hot Shots.
Not Hot Shots. The other one. The one with the Lonely Island dude.
Andy Samberg.
Yeah.
Wants to be a stuntman.
Yeah.
Hot Rod.
Hot Rod.
That's
you can see why I got confused with Hot Shots. They both share a word.
I did mention Hot Shots in the conversation. Like, is it by the same group? So that's maybe where that nugget was buried.
Yeah. I will watch this with you, sir.
I should see if I can remember the leg muscles.
Alex, that sounds so cool.
Oh.
Can't wait to see it.
I haven't thought about those in a while.
Can you still name them all? Do you remember when you could name them all?
Yeah.
When you would draw the leg and then I'd be like, so what's this one? And you'd name it.
Yeah.
I think that's a good illustration of like you can learn something once, but unless you practice it like every day, it's like snow in the mist. Beautiful.
I can only sort of remember the shapes of them.
I forgot all the leg muscles too. We have to have another leg study sesh. Like, I almost feel like if I could just tattoo all the muscles to every part of my body, then it would be much easier to learn, because I would just be looking at them every day. Oh, Alex, I keep my fingers crossed for snow as well. When is the opening night? I might have asked this before, but I think I've forgotten the answer. This leg looks a little bit broken.
So,
matter.
gluteus.
Oh, you're doing it.
Medius. Tensor. Yeah, gotta do it.
Which one was the, was it the talar muscle?
That looks wrong. It's like tensor fasciae lati.
That sounds like something I'd order from the coffee shop.
That one's suspect.
Highly suspect.
This is sartorius. Gracilis.
That's the one, the talar muscle. Mike and I had a really fun time when he was studying these. Looking up where all the names came from. And why the leg muscles were called these things. It was super interesting and cool.
This is another vastus. Medialis. And then there's the this one. It's
Is it
something,
which one is it that you're trying to name?
Something longus, I think.
Something to do with 5?
It's one of the quads. I think it's something longus. Femoris longus?
That sounds right.
I think it's femoris. Something. I'm not sure if it's a longus.
I thought that was the part you were sure about.
No. And then
Steiny, hello, good morning.
So here, and then
Alex says rectus something.
Is it rectus? Femoris might be on the back.
How we doing? We're okay. Tired, but okay. Happy. Having fun. How about you?
I've forgotten these ones. Sorry, this is a really bad shorthand drawing for my own benefit. Okay, cool.
You just wanted to see what you could remember.
Yeah.
You're flying home today. That's awesome. Where have you been? I don't know if I know. Mussels are strange galactic vegetable.
Then there's a whole bunch of like soleus down here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that again.
Do, 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 do. So, you know that days get shorter
Yeah.
around wintertime for us?
Yeah.
Is that the same everywhere in the world?
It's not the exact same. It depends on where you are in the hemisphere of the Earth.
Mm-hmm.
The reason they get shorter is I think the Earth tilts away from the sun.
So for someone, it has to get longer.
Yeah. So I think in the southern hemisphere it's longer.
Okay. Interesting.
That's also why summer and winter are reversed for north and south of the hemisphere.
It's amazing, isn't it? Like that in nature and storytelling, there's this theme of the two halves of something or opposite and equal reactions. Like in science, in nature, and everything.
Yeah.
I just think
like
it's
give and take.
Yeah, it's like that's probably why it's a fascination for humans so much in storytelling, is because we see it so much in nature. That when days get longer for one side of the world, days get shorter for the other side of the world.
What do you think is present in storytelling? Like cause and effect?
Well, there's always this big theme in storytelling of
light and dark.
there being a balance.
Right, gotcha.
Between two opposite things. Good
Yeah.
and evil, light and dark, fear and love, like...
Well, a lot of stories are about resolving conflict because that's one of the things that we have to do in life is resolve conflict, and learning lessons about those
That's true, but
appeal to us.
There's this recurring theme of there needing to be a balance or needing to be both. Like, in storytelling, it's often not just a matter of evil must just not be. Like, there's often a theme of evil has to exist for good to exist, and good has to exist for evil to exist.
It's also interesting that because of those two facets, good can't ever overcome evil, because by doing so they become what we would see as evil.
Exactly.
Like, even to end someone doing evil deeds in stories anyway, in human life, people are...
Yeah, it's not quite that simple in life, but it's interesting how humans have seen like what happens in nature and then tried to apply that with storytelling. What is this light stroke doing here? What you doing there?
You put it there.
Get out of there.
You put it there, India.
Hey. Alex says you guys should just keep playing this music on loop for the entire stream.
Oh, is that a good one? Or do you mean India's
of course you're at uni. Oh, you have some plans to do a little dance video in a Jet Set Radio style. That would be awesome, Steiny. You should totally do it. And Steiny, yes, I'm animating. Fabio, good morning.
Ohio.
Ohio.
Gozaimasu.
Ohio gozaimasu. Not this one, the previous one, the piano. A nice playlist. Using Epidemic Sound has been really good. It means we can have cool music on the streams without needing to worry about copyrights. You sang Starlight Brigade while you watched the meteors. That's so cool!
When you looked up at the skies, open at your eyes, a meteor shower.
Steiny, yeah, I know. It does feel like ages, especially since I've animated something just fun for me. I feel like I stopped because Thought Bubble was in the future and we were trying to get a certain amount of prints done. But it feels like it's been forever.
It's been a while. Let's see what track it is you're talking about, Hardik. And we'll just loop it. What are we on now? The myth.
We need to make a new playlist, Hardik. We've been using the same playlist for like the past year or something. Bit under. But we only ever play like the first bunch of songs.
So is it To the Moon and Beyond? Is it this one, Hardik?
Oh, that Francis guy, that's awesome. Yeah. Tavio can't stop listening to Re by AKFJ. FG, sorry. I have to check that out and see what it's like. Yeah. Stanley, I've also been finding it hard to balance everything. Especially when it comes to personal work. It feels like I've sold off all my personal time to people. And I'm super happy to be on the projects that I'm on. But also, I wish that I had a little bit more time to explore stuff just for myself.
Yeah, so you
Just for
can
me.
learn and grow.
Yeah. It's sometimes hard to learn and grow when the project has a lot of pressure attached to it.
Yeah.
Because my instinct is to do what I know works.
Because you don't have the time to take risks. Yeah. Hey, Music Box.
Music Box.
Hello.
Good morning. How are you doing? How have you been since Thoughtball? We're good. Bit sleepy. Sorry if I sound sleepy or I'm slow this stream.
You can be sleepy.
Can I? Is that allowed?
Yeah. Oh, you just contagion yawned me.
Sorry, you told me it was okay.
I did.
I took you at your word.
Oh yeah. Sony talking about his graphic novel draft made me remember that I was wanting to try and make a comic on my own.
Yes. Do you want to talk about it a little bit?
Yeah. I was gonna do maybe a couple of doodles of the character and stuff from that in a sec, maybe. But it's a character I came up with a while ago, but it's just the appearance of the character. I'm still figuring them out, but their life consists of going from one strife to another. So I always have him waking up in a situation he has to figure his way out of. So far, one was him like waking up on an island and trying to get off, and the island is like he has to cross a river because the island is like on the edge of a waterfall. The river is just all the way around. He has to figure a way out. And then what I've got in mind now, like, here's the dude waking up on the beach.
See you, Emlet.
See you, Emlet.
And also, Music Box, you're so welcome. It was so cool to get to spend some time with you. I hope we get to do it again soon. Also, it was some good pizza.
Bring back duck thing.
Bring back duck thing. What's duck thing?
Is that, are you referring to like the raccoon duck thing? That it was from this story.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So I might do that one, but I have an idea that he wakes up on the side of a mountain and there's an avalanche impending.
Ah.
So
What does he do?
I don't know yet. I just know that I want to have him waking up buried in snow and he's found by an owl.
And then what happens?
I don't know.
Then what happens?
Found by an owl.
And what did the owl do?
Owl tells the owl's friend that he's there and needs to be rescued.
And then the owl friends come and rescue him.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
But the owl has like a string attached to it, and along the string are bells. Because the person that the owl's friend is blind. The owl's friend is deaf and so can see the bells.
I was say it was dead. I was like, oh, well.
Does he have superpowers? No, I don't think so.
Superpower is being angry, I believe.
Does he have bear friends? No, not yet. Yeah.
I'm sure he will do though. What's true, Steiny? Do you read that, Mike?
And my things always have a sort of folklore feel. That's cool.
Yeah.
I like folklore.
Yeah, I think it comes through in your storytelling. There is that feeling about them.
Yeah, I don't just be like, so there's a guy and he had a dull job and then he finds out that he's a clown inside.
And then he makes everyone happy by doing clown things.
Maybe I just described Joker. I don't know.
You've got to find the little clown inside.
Blipsqueak, hello. Apparently it's been months. Oh, no worries. I stopped doing bear pinups and now I've started doing bear pinups again. It's been like a year.
It's been a while, but he always comes back. Back to the bears. Blipsqueak, yes, it is Beat. You know. I'm in good company with other Jet Set Radio fans.
India did little postcard prints of the rival schools characters, and she had a couple of cool conversations with people who saw them and were like, rival schools? And India pounced on them and was like, Aha, I've found you.
I knew it. Like, the thing is that rival school stuff is so hard to find and so rare because the fan base is, like, not hugely extensive. Well, actually, it is. A lot of people really like it, but as I'm discovering, but Capcom doesn't really make anything of it anymore, so it's really hard to find stuff. So I knew if I made stuff, anyone who was a rival school fan would have to buy it. Because
it's so rare.
It's so hard to find anything about that franchise. So as soon as anyone picked up a postcard for rival schools, I was like, you like rival schools? And then we could have a massive conversation about how cool rival schools was. So I met like 3 people.
At the one event, yeah.
Who are also into rival schools. That was really cool. Finding people through art who are also into the stuff that you're into. I'd feel really weird wearing a bear head.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
If it was a plushy one, I'd be okay. Like a fursuit one.
Oh, right, okay.
That would be okay.
Just sever Jifu's head and have you wear it.
No, Jipu, you're so mean to him.
It's joke.
You were punching him last night.
That's all I could see. Because you were, like, hugging him so close to your face. He was just in my face.
You love Jet Set Radio Future. That was so cool. I wish I could have played that game more. I could only play it at my friend's house because I didn't have an original Xbox. I was a Sega kid.
I think that's what I had the original Jet Set Radio was for the Xbox.
I don't think it was released on the Xbox. I think you probably had Jet Set Radio Future.
No?
I don't think Jet Set Radio was ever on the Xbox. Do you mean the Xbox 360?
No. I mean Jet Set Radio on the Xbox. I mean Jet Set Radio Future.
Yep, I figured you probably did. That was kind of why it was a weird decision to put it on the Xbox, was because the other game wasn't available on the Xbox.
That means I never played the original Jet Set Radio.
Yeah.
There was another Jet Set Radio then.
Yeah, I mean, you know there are 2 games, right?
There's 3 Jet Set Radio games.
No, there's not. There are 2. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
No, there's another one.
There's not.
There's a way more future looking one.
No, there isn't. There's Jet Set Radio and there's Jet Set Radio Future. And those are the 2 games. And that's all she wrote. Doig has a territory. What does that mean? I mean, the composer really wants there to be a 3rd one. He keeps talking about it on Twitter, which I really appreciate. I appreciate the fact that he's just openly like, Sega! I want to compose it for it again. Make another one.
Which one starts in the bus station?
Jet Set Radio.
I must have played that then.
Do you have a friend who had an Xbox? Sorry, a Dreamcast.
I had a Dreamcast.
Then maybe you had it for the Dreamcast?
Maybe I did.
Is that like too out of the realm of possibility?
I had it Jet Set Radio Future for the Xbox as well then, but I might not have played it because I've got the Shibuya bus station or whatever in my head.
Yeah, it's great. Well, you might also have seen it because since we've been going out, I've played it a fair few times and been like, Mike, look.
I played that level way before I met you.
I have a problem with my copy on Steam. which is that it doesn't save. So every time I play it, I have to start a new game and go from the beginning again. It's pretty frustrating.
You were unsubscribed from our channel, Savio. That's not cool.
Maybe you unsubscribed because you were like, oh, those guys, they're the worst. I won't be subscribed no more. Like, I don't know whether YouTube does a thing where it unsubscribes you without your wanting it to, but I know that I've noticed lately that Twitter has been doing a thing where tweets that I've liked and retweeted in the past have now been unliked and unretweeted from my account, which is really weird because I'll see art or animations that I know that I've liked and retweeted and they just won't have my likes or retweets on them anymore.
Yeah.
And
I wonder,
like, it's unless the system is broken, because when I like it again, the number of likes goes up.
yeah.
So either it's letting me put 2 likes on things and has forgotten that I did the first one, or it's deleting it completely.
Yeah, because it's really hard to check whether it's still on your timeline. I did notice that there was a case where you'd retweeted something and it told me, Old Swifty has retweeted this, and I went to your wall and it was
it had 0 retweets.
Yeah.
And it was on my wall because I retweeted it.
So
weird. Yeah. Music Box says that happened to my Twitter too. It unlikes some of my previously liked tweets. Yeah, it's happened to me as well. So weird. It's annoying because I don't know whether that means that my like's been subtracted from that tweet, because I want to give it my like because that's why I chose to do it. Have we ever seen the doomsday clock in the future? I don't think so. Oh, the doomsday clock in future. I vaguely remember hearing about this. Is it like just a weird Easter egg?
plenty of room. Normal size. Control 0. Okay, cool.
You know, one of the reasons that I like Wooly from Wooly Versus is he went to a convention one year and he got a bunch of his friends and they all cosplayed as different Jet Set Radio characters. And they all went to the convention in a giant group on skates.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Pretty cool, right?
Took a second for that to click, but once I got it, I was impressed.
So I chose for his face to go down, but I should have chosen for his face to go up. What a fool I was. Luckily I can fix it with some Toon Boom magic.
Toon Boom.
Toon Boom.
You should go for it, little bird. Do the draws. I'll do one more quick gesture and then I'll do some comic stuff. I like starting with the torso and getting the twist. Used to start with the head and it just messed me up.
I find that I start with a different thing for every pose. Combo, yo kid. Cube. I got mad skills.
Are they all quotes?
Yeah, gum. Haha.
Gum sounds like Mickey Mouse.
Haha.
I guess just a
Oh,
pitch shifted, a pitch shifted Mickey Mouse. It's so weird having him like as like a powerful being in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, Animated Me, one of them did have a boombox. I think that Wooly himself went as Professor K. I can't remember.
Lipspeak has linked us a real life version of the Jet Set radio station. I think India was talking about that earlier.
Yes, no, I love that. I love it. It's so cool. I love that it's still up and I can just go and listen to Jet Set radio music whenever I want. Hello, George. Good morning.
Hello.
I think there are pictures online. If you look up Wooly Jet Set Radio cosplay, I think there's pictures of him and his entire group. Big boys.
I didn't see what Hardix replying to, but with Tib, he's saying, "Me too, Tib. It's really hard to decide on what to do when there are lots of ways to do one thing, and you also want to push yourself and also make it good, but also difficult, but also animation."
Yeah. Also, you want to make sure that sometimes you are just having fun.
Yeah.
And having a good time, which sometimes means not necessarily pushing yourself, but just doing something that you fancy doing because you fancy doing it. Such as with this. Well, I don't know if the animation's going to be particularly good, but I'm having fun.
That's important.
Yeah, it's a nice way to blow off steam. If everything is intensive as work all the time, there's never any respite. You should just doodle around and play.
Yeah. Play's important, I think. Play's when you put your skills into motion, but it's...
Well, play is where you have space to fail.
Yeah.
And experiment a bit.
Plan to play. Play to fail.
The first theme is waking up and now you're stuck. Just go with your first idea, Tib. Doesn't matter what it is, just go with it. Because the important thing is to do something.
Yeah.
Who you guy always played as? Oh yeah, right. That's her name, isn't it? I think she was called Mew. Oh no, maybe they renamed her in Jet Set Radio Future. But I would play as her too. She was called Mew in Jet Set Radio, I think.
Oh, cool.
And I would always play as her because, number one, she had super sweet style. Number two, Mew is my favourite Pokemon. So, you do.
Is Mew your favorite Pokemon?
Oh, one of them.
Okay.
Bulbasaur's also my favourite Pokemon. And Cubone. They're my big three.
Oh, that's a pretty cute team.
Thank you. I love like the idea behind Mew.
Psychic cat thing.
Well, it can learn any move.
Oh. Really?
Yep.
Cool.
It's the only Pokemon that can learn any move. And it's super rare.
I thought...
And so I was fascinated because it's legendary too, so there's only meant to be one of it in the Pokemon world, canonically. So it's like the last of its kind.
Was it ever released properly?
No, I think the only way to get it was to go to one of those Nintendo shows. Or to do the trade glitch with someone who had one.
Alright, yeah.
Which is how we all got them in school.
When's the last time you drew the Bulbasaur?
Last time I drew a Bulbasaur About 4 months ago, 5 months ago. I drew one for George's birthday. I can't remember when it was though.
Cool.
As a fellow appreciator of the Bulbasaurs.
George is like, Bulbasaur, good choice.
Heck yeah. Oh, almost any move. Are the moves that you can't learn that I just wasn't aware of?
Yeah.
Whoa. Fun tidbit. Mew/Wraith was originally called Biss in the original Jet Set Radio. I wonder why they changed the name so many times. Because everyone else stayed the same, pretty much, right?
Yeah. Maybe things meant different things in different languages.
Because like the Bulbasaur is, and I can't stress this enough, very cute.
In the movie, they were ridiculously cute.
They're okay.
Really?
I enjoyed seeing them in the movie a lot. I think they could have made them cuter. They had me on the team. The Bulbasaur expert. Bulbasaur expert since 1994.
Are you like the Tyson Hesse of
1992?
Bulbasaurs?
When it came out. Sorry?
Are you like the Tyson Hesse of Bulbasaurs?
I'd like to say that I am, but I actually don't know all that much about Bulbasaur. I just really, really, really like it. It's a really good design. Oh, are you going to do Anivamba too? Oh no. Now I'm getting FOMO syndrome.
Whoa, Budissimo woke up. What? Thanks, Trashbot.
Oh, Piranha turned into Boogie. He's cool too.
Oh, I see what happened. We have enough people talking on Twitch that the bot's like, people I can tell things to.
Oh, what, like the bot doesn't work unless there's a certain amount of people?
Yeah.
What a trash bot.
That's a good thing though, right?
Nick, why would you do this to me? Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Woohoo! No one can stop me from giving myself more things.
Your mortality can.
But I might do the 5-frame challenge. And then pad it out. Like, try and get whatever I'm trying to do in 5 keyframes.
And then give it to the peg bar in between.
I wouldn't do that.
Why?
Because then I'd post it on my social media and they'd be like, oh, but we helped you make that.
So then you tag them.
Yeah. Oh, I guess, yeah, I could tag them. I'm just like wondering if any of the people who liked it would actually read the tags. Or whether it would just be me getting a bunch of likes on something that other people helped me make. Like, I want that to spread to the people who actually helped me make it, not just stay on my Twitter.
I don't even know where to begin with that.
What do you mean? Like, you know more than most that people don't often actually read things on Twitter or YouTube or anywhere else.
Yeah. So you would actively not share someone else's work because you don't want it to be misunderstood?
No, I would get them to share it.
Oh, okay. So you just wouldn't share your keys on Twitter, you would just...
I'd share my keys and they could share like their in-betweens.
Right, okay. So they would share the final thing, but you wouldn't.
Maybe. And
then people would like their thing, but maybe not necessarily know that you did the keys for it.
Maybe.
Unless they tagged you.
That's the thing, isn't it? That's why it's a stupid system. That's why they should introduce group tweets.
Group tweets?
Yeah. Where it's one tweet that's co-composed by a bunch of people, and each one is the author. And each one receives the like.
That, well...
Just like have group conversations.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Tib says, what about if you post the keys and everybody replies with their in-betweens to it?
Oh, that'd be pretty cool too.
That's smart.
That's Tib thinking.
That is Tib thinking right
I might
there.
start using that as like a thing. That's Tib thinking.
Will you credit her for it and tag her in the tweet?
No. I'll be like, this was my idea. I did such
This
a
is me,
fantastic
Tib,
idea.
thinking. Don't know why I called it this. What are you talking about? Not Tib.
What would a group tweet be called? A twam. A chirp.
A chirp. A chirp. I guess it makes sense. If a tweet is a tweet. Maybe it's limited to like just 2 people, so it'd be a toot.
A toot. That sounds like a fart, Mike.
TWOOT. A toot.
Toot.
And a threat.
A doot.
And a fort.
A threat.
She got a sword.
She got a sword. I got some skates. You got a sword. I got a can. You last night in bed.
What?
I'm on the edge. What was that voice?
That was me both telling you that I was on the edge of the bed and moving at the same time.
I'm on the edge. That's what he did at like 2 in the morning out of nowhere.
I was about to break, okay?
He sounded like an old woman.
No.
He did.
I guess I did, yeah. I'm on the edge. I don't think I sounded quite as you are making out I sounded. I think you're I think you're just making
like
it
a
up.
goblin.
You're remembering it as you like mocked me.
Sounded like you'd swallowed a cheese grater.
Careful now. If you tell stories like that, I'll tell the story about.
Don't. Don't tell. I know which story you're talking about. Because it's like ever since I told Declan, it's become fair game for you now to tell everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, it has.
Girl can't have a privacy anymore.
Alright. She got the mask on.
Yeah, I'd go skating with you guys if you're around me. It's been ages since I've been skating and I really miss it.
We should go skating.
I know. I want to. I love it. I want to. Take me to the skate park. Tell all of the youth not to laugh at me. Push me down a hill now. See where I end up. in the morning. Tip, no, please. Don't bring that back. I meant it in a very innocent way. I feel like every time I try to say something heartfelt and meaningful, it has like a massively obvious double meaning that I didn't pick up on.
What was the meaning of dog in your sentence?
Because Tib was talking about like doing a theatre production of 101 Dalmatians and like playing one of the puppies with someone, and I was like, those who dog together stay together. And then I was like, oh no! Oh no, what did I say? I said a thing that didn't mean the thing I meant. The thing I meant was just innocent japery.
So he's like, wow.
Oh.
Friends who dog together.
Tiff knows what I meant though.
Yeah, Tiff knows exactly what you meant. There's a part in the Dream Daddy Let's Play where Indy is just like, I'm so hard now.
Yeah, but I meant like tough.
I know you did.
I meant I was a tough man. I didn't mean the other thing. Yeah, dog means something else, Savio.
That's really cool, Blip.
I just can't get a ready break. I know, Doig's laugh. That's one of the things I like most about you, Doig.
What, my laugh?
Yeah, it's so hearty. It's such a belly laugh. I love it. That isn't what it sounds like.
I had to lean away from the microphone as well there. I knew I was gonna like laugh intensely.
It's very like warm and jovial and wonderful.
Oh. Unlike yours.
Yeah, now, come on. There's no need for you to laugh shame me. I know that I'm shrill.
You cackle bat.
Cackle bat.
I remember hearing you cackle for the first time, and I was like, "Oh, I'm with a witch."
Oh no, what have I done? Is there a way to escape now? Take me to the river.
Sometimes you laugh like a Japanese villain. Yeah. Too dog. Oh.
Yeah, I'm a cackler. Yeah, I get scared of street skating because of cars and stuff. Also, it's difficult to skate on uneven ground when you're used to skating inside. I did roller derby for a little bit, and that was really fun. And inside, the floors, of course, were super smooth and slippy.
So good.
And you'd go really fast, and you'd get really used to skating on them. And then you'd practice outside, and you'd be like, oh, this is a whole different ball game. Like, you'd need different wheels for your skates that you'd have to put on. And then, like, just the feeling of skating was like... It was like a million vibrations going through your feet every second.
Yeah.
And just like skating over an acorn could throw you into the air.
Yeah, autumn skating is not recommended.
Yeah, like all the leaves and everything on the ground. And if they're wet, they get like caught up in your skate wheels.
Yeah.
And then you don't have any traction, so you end up like falling over. Savio says, my laugh is like, ah ha ha ha. Is that a good impression, Savio? Ah ha ha ha. I think you're a silent laugher. Oh, you're the worst. I laugh at people with my ass. Stop laughing at me, Hardy. Oh, you're laughing at Savio. That's okay then. I can imagine you being a super graceful skater, Tib, if you were to like properly learn it. I've unfortunately never been graceful. Enthusiastic is the most I can claim to have been. Craig! Good morning, Craig!
I don't see Craig.
Craig Yates says, good morning, folks.
Hello.
How are you? The hat is more high-pitched. Ah ha ha ha.
I'm sad. I don't see Craig yet. My chat is so slow.
Your chat is so slow.
There we go.
Like this every day.
What it means is you reply to people before I even see what they've said. Which is... that's why India's so quick on the game.
Looks like it has a fish for an arm. I drew it badly. We're okay, thanks. We're sleepy as always, but okay. What have you been up to? How's life? The universe, everything.
We're doing okay.
I want lots of reason on this last little bit of the drawing. I want lots of reason on this last little bit of the drawing. I'm gonna delete the in between and fill it back in. I'm gonna delete the in between and fill it back in.
Manifold Garden recently. Let's see what that is. Oh. Cool.
Ooh, what is it?
Puzzle game.
Cool. Looks pretty. Looks pretty.
First person physics based puzzler lets you mess with the force of gravity. But in this game your playground is something.
Is something. Don't leave me in suspense. Why'd you leave me in suspense?
Yeah, I had an idea that this character's name is something like such or that. Like something you could just fit into a sentence. That sounds like another word.
You're currently working on handcrafting some level geometry LODs, like a good programmer should. What's a level geometry LOD?
Level of detail. So, something gets more detailed the closer up you get to it.
Oh, super cool.
I know things.
Well, Francis is asking about the halftones in the banner. Whether it was a brush.
I think it was a brush, yeah.
Yeah, I think you downloaded a pack of halftone brushes.
Yeah, I think it might be Cal Webster's one.
Craig, I still really want to make a game with you and Mike. We need to find the time to do something like that together, because I miss working with you on stuff. I think we could make something cool.
I think so.
That makes sense. I feel like level of detail was something that I used to know that has now been emptied from my brain.
Something that I used to know.
You didn't have to. clip the sprite. I don't know. I tried to make a song out of stuff I know about like distance culling, but it didn't work. I don't know. Good morning, Afro. How are you? But you treat me like a stranger and it feels so rough. You didn't have to poop so low.
I'm not even gonna ask about that. Trying to get this character to feel like still quite youthful, but with a strong jaw.
He looks like Popeye.
He kind of does, doesn't he?
I'm joking a little bit. I was just being facetious. Is that what I was being?
Being a turd.
I was being a turd.
How could you poop so low?
I didn't mean to poop so low. Look over, Belittle, you're trying like it was nothing.
You're not mean to me so much.
Now you're just some polys that I used to call. That's Craig. That's extremely good.
My polys.
Some polys.
That's better.
Going to join in. Wake me up and can't wake up.
Reminds you of Groose. Maybe I need a better design for him. What does Groose look like?
You seem fascinated with the design and not with the story, and I have problems with that.
Oh yeah, it does kind of look like Groose.
Because design comes from story. Story is the heart of design.
That's true.
So, well, I guess you know what his personality is like, though, don't you?
Yeah.
So you know what you're trying to say with him.
Yeah.
So what's he like? Tell us, Mike.
Gruff, stoic. Popeye. Effectively.
What kind of stories do you want to tell with him? Like, what are the themes that you're going for?
I don't know yet. I haven't come up with a story for him, so I'll do that. But I find it difficult to do it in a conversation with you.
Yeah, I mean that's plot and more just like, what do you think are the kind of things you want to say with his character?
Oh, okay.
Like, is it like the positivity of expressing negative emotions? Is it like you shouldn't be so gruff? Is it
no
like something else completely unrelated to his personality? What kind of things do you want to say with him?
I think I want to have a character that is able to overcome stuff and problem solve and do things, and that they're not the best at doing it, but they weather their way through it.
Like persistence and determination.
Yeah.
Stubbornness.
Yeah.
You should call him Stub.
Stub, huh?
I don't know. But yeah, that's cool.
Like, you don't have to be the best at something. You don't have to be amazing. You can get by on your determination, I guess.
That
to
helps
see it
a
through.
lot. I feel like I have a much better idea of the kind of thing you want to design now.
Yeah.
If like the whole thing about him is that he's like stalwart and determined and doesn't budge and he's stubborn, but that's his strength as well, because it means that he doesn't give up.
Yeah.
Epic.
He's not very eloquent either.
Theotic. Morning, Briny. Good morning. Briny, I'm right in thinking that today is the day that the Cartoon Saloon applications close, right? That's what Sandra told me.
Theotic.
Flip squeak. Both. I am animating a Jet Set Radio fan thing, but also it is just for shits and giggles. Just because I like it. And these morning stream hours are the hours in which I kind of get to do what I want and do personal work and have fun before the day starts. It's like the free time I get to hang out with people and do some sketching. So I don't want to do anything which is too high pressure. See you, Savio. You have a nice weekend too.
See you, Savio.
Brandy, yeah, I think I am. I feel like both you and Sandra have told me that I should. And I don't want to, don't want to miss the opportunity. Especially not after you guys have reminded me and been nice enough to actually reach out. I will, Briny. I'll say that you guys were letting me know that positions were open.
I'm not seeing any of these messages.
It's probably just because I'm a few minutes ahead of you, chat-wise.
Well, I'm tired of it.
I don't know what I'll be doing next year. I know that I'm kind of booked up on the current project I'm on full time until around April. I don't know what's happening after that, but I can't remember if it was you or Sandra. I think it was you who said it's good just to be on file anyway. I'm trying to encourage Elle to apply also.
Yeah, Elle should go for it.
Because I know she wants to work there. I think she's just nervous.
Maybe she's already applied.
Maybe she has. I sent her a message about it anyway. Oh wow, Steiny, congratulations on completing your storyboard. That's super sweet, my dude. That must have been a lot of work. What's next after the storyboard? Yeah, that's a point, Barney. Oh, she has. Good. That's awesome.
Elle's applied.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, well. Good luck. Elle's applied before, I think. Cartoon Saloon is missing out by not hiring her. Cartoon Saloon, you need to get on that. Seriously, Don't let L slip through your fingers. Like, perhaps, like, the best artist I know.
You know Patrick.
Oh, that's true, and he's incredible. She's one of the best artists I know.
Just
She's
saying.
up there. There's like a couple of people I really look up to art-wise, and Ella's one of them. I look up to a lot of people in some degree, but there are a couple where I'm like, oh boy.
I'm liking this iteration a bit more than this one.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, stubbornness. And never gives up. He's a shonen character, I guess.
Pretty much, but they're good qualities to have.
Yeah. But he's not skilled. I think he is not. He has no abilities at all. So you won't. I can't be like, oh, they're really good at fishing. Like, they'll struggle with everything.
I like that though. Everything's a struggle, but they keep doing it anyway. Because they don't necessarily need to have talent or skill in something to try it and make progress.
Yeah.
Hello, mostly bread. Hello.
I think that has given me a good starting point for the stories that I could tell with him.
Yeah. Yeah, for B2.
Mostly bread, hello.
It'd be nice for Elle to be able to move somewhere close to friends as well, I think.
Yeah.
And be like in that environment where she gets to see other animators like every day.
Yeah, because she travels a lot to see people.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be good if she didn't have to travel so much.
Yeah. Oh wow, Music Box, I'd be totally honoured. Yeah, of course. Thank you for thinking of me. That's really cool. Oh, that Francis guy. We're talking about L Power. So she's L Power on Twitter, but with 2 R's at the end of the name. L Power. She was the lead animator on Starlight Brigade. There's something wonderful about the fact that Lil Burb and Mostly Bread both know each other. Your names are related too. Of course, Mostly Bread and Lil Burb would know each other.
Of course. This is like the reunion of the ages. We share a brain cell.
You see, you saw that message before I did.
I'm on the browser now.
Oh.
I've leveled up.
That's what I'm on. As well. Also.
You got a zippy coat.
I got a zippy coat. I put it on when it's cold.
Yeah, cool. Stubbornness never gives up. Not skilled at anything, struggles with everything. Because you know, there's stories where it's like, wow, they're really skilled at something, and then they overcome something. You're like, cool.
He's the greatest swordsman in the world.
And somehow he won.
How?
I mean, a lot of stories are about people aspiring to become the greatest.
Yes, and then training super hard.
But they're already really skilled at the beginning.
They become skilled through hard work.
Yeah. Becoming skilled through hard work is cool.
Mm-hmm. But also, I think it's an important message also that sometimes you don't need to wait until you feel like you're ready to tackle something.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of traps that people fall into involve not feeling like you have to get to a certain point before you can try something.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I can't enter this art competition. I'm not good enough yet. I'm going to do another year of training and then I'll enter.
Yeah, whereas you could just enter that year, try.
And then try again next year as well.
Yeah.
But people tend to want to put off attempting stuff until they're ready. I think because a lot of people have a dream that they would attempt it and just blow everyone away with how good they are. And they don't feel like they can do that right now.
Yeah.
But the important thing is not to halt your own progress and deliberately stand in your own way just because of that.
Because really, what monumental change would happen in a year to make you suddenly ready?
Well, it might push you to, become better faster, having the opportunities that would afford if you were to go for it.
Yeah, I think you'd learn a lot more by trying and doing than by training and trying to think of a rhyme.
Well, as an example, let me give an example.
Yeah.
I didn't apply for a job as an animator until super late on because I thought I wasn't good enough to work in a studio. So I just didn't bother applying because I was like, well, I'm not good enough, so there's no point. And then when I did apply and I got in, and I was super surprised because I didn't feel like I was ready still. I was like, I feel like I could have been doing this like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
But I just didn't because I was scared of getting rejected. And when I got to the studio, I was like, oh wow, I'm learning way more, way faster here because I'm surrounded by people who I can ask about stuff and who are really good at it too. If I'd have been here 4 years ago, I would have improved much faster than it when I was just going, oh, I can't apply yet, and sitting by myself and trying to work on it solo.
I saw a comic recently, which is was making a light of and the joke of like, in order to get work, you need to have experience of working, and it's like only those who have experience of this place can enter this place. You know how you like junior positions, it's like you need 3 years of experience or something like that.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people feel like they need to prove on their CV that they have 3 years of experience. And really, in order to like prove that you can do the work, you can simply have done the work off your own back yourself. Outside of a studio thing now. Like,
I think it's like always worth applying anyway.
Oh yeah.
Because even if a studio says we need 3 years experience, we need you to know this software. If you apply and they like your stuff and they like you, even if you don't necessarily have that experience, they might be like, oh, well, maybe we can train them up.
Yeah,
I really like their style. Like, let's give them a shot.
Yeah, some studios prefer to have someone who they can help foster because it's less work to train someone who's less familiar than to untrain someone who is more familiar and like to retrain them.
Tiff says I'm definitely not ready for studio work, but apparently studios disagree and they have money to give me, so who am I to say no? Exactly.
Yeah.
I think often we hold ourselves back because we're worried that we'll apply and then we won't get in and then we'll prove to ourselves we're not good enough. But there's always time to practice. Like, you might as well give it a shot. Don't hold yourself back.
India, what shapes do you think would...
Square. Immovable.
Square. Okay.
Steady, sturdy, immovable, the square.
He's kind of got a square face.
Yeah.
Cool.
I feel like you're already kind of working with the language you need to be.
I'm so cool.
You probably just did it naturally.
No, it's because I'm amazing.
When will my life begin? Now! Now! It began like 20 years ago. Do the thing.
So close to death.
Do the thing you want to do. Why won't you do it?
I like the character in Sex Education, where he was just like, fuck fear. And she's like, what? He's like, you could be driving, and then you could like head on collide with another car, and then it'd be over.
Yep.
Fuck fear. I liked it. I liked his character a lot.
Yeah, me too.
She treated him so badly, and he was still like, I get why, and so I'll forgive you because I like you.
Yeah.
There wasn't a scenario where it was like one small misunderstanding jeopardized everything. I think that's what I like about that show, is that people forgive one another, and it's nice.
They still do the whole like, oh, it was a misunderstanding thing where someone's like unreasonably mad about something that actually isn't that big a deal.
Certain characters, yeah.
And it feels like they did sacrifice their characters a little bit to do that, but also it is one of the best written shows that I've watched in a really long time, and I really like all the characters, so I'll forgive it. Hey Sarah Casey. So that Francis guy, the animation for Start Brigade, all of it was completely digital, but we worked very, very hard to try and emulate the look of 2D traditional hand-drawn animation. That was through custom brushes that I created to look like pencil lines, and it was through the workflow that we chose to use, being much more akin to traditional workflow than digital workflow. Like, we refused to use 3D or 3D models in it, etc, etc. But Elle's cleanup in particular is extremely clean. She's one of her special skills, I feel like. Like, Elle has a couple of really, really extra amazing skills. One is dimensionality and turning things around in 3D space really convincingly. Another is just draftsmanship, and another is her cleanup. Is her lines are so even. Like, I don't know how she does it. I still haven't had the chance to actually look over her shoulder while she's cleaning something up, but her lines are like extremely clean and neat and smooth. I feel like once you know everyone's thumbprint in the project, you can kind of look through each scene and see through the way that the characters are drawn and the way the cleanup is, who did what.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I think if she goes to Cartoon Saloon, that they would be so lucky to have her, either as an animator or as a cleanup artist. Like, Elle is extremely focused on quality and detail, I think.
Sometimes can work against her, but
there's
often pays off.
Pros and cons to everything, aren't there? But
yeah, balance.
Yeah.
Balance.
Tib, so did you. Yeah, in case you didn't know, by the way, that Francis guy, Tib in chat, no, Tib Ma, was the effects animator on it as well. She was lead effects.
Yeah, she was the effects animator.
She was lead effects, and Thomas was also an effects animator.
Thomas was just an effects animator.
Thomas was the effects animator, and Tib was the lead effects animator. There you go. I got it right eventually.
I wasn't. I was totally not pulling you up for that. I was just messing with Thomas.
Sounded like you were.
I was messing with Thomas, not you.
But yeah, it's nice. Like, everyone has their own unique style and their own unique way of drawing things, and I think you can see it on Starlight Brigade, especially when you've seen other work from the artist. And I really like that it's like there's a thumbprint from everyone on the scenes. Yeah. And each scene is like a combination of different people working together as well, which is really nice. Like, some of them were animated by me and inked by David, and some of them were animated by Elle and inked by me, and some of them were like, you know, had effects by Tib, or were like inked by, I don't know, just so many different combinations of different people working on each shot. It was really fun.
Would you ever record each of the Lightbox animators animating?
The skill was sculpted by the animation gods themselves. True. I would love to do that. I did actually record myself cleaning some of the Starlight Brigade stuff up. I was meaning to record the process all the way along, but as we were working on it, I kept forgetting. It kept getting put aside for like other stuff that I was doing.
Sometimes you just needed the render power.
I just never got around to doing it properly. So I have some movies of me cleaning up stuff, but I only did it on that one day, I think.
What do you think of this sort of garment? I try to use squares.
It's cool. It feels very nautical.
Nautical?
Like, yeah, it feels like it's kind of raincoat you'd wear on a ship.
Yeah. I mean, the first story I told with him, he washed up, so
yeah,
maybe that's sort of coming through.
I mean, maybe you want to think about his history a little bit. Like, does he have parents? Is he from a well-off place? Is he an orphan? Like, has he had to work his entire life? Where would he get his clothes from?
Yeah.
Are they inherited? Are they too big for him? Are they well taken care of? Has he repurposed stuff into clothes? Like, what's his story?
Cool. Good questions. I think they're probably work clothes that he inherited, and they're a bit oversized, but they did the job, so he continues to wear them. And I think he's just from a usual family. I don't think he's rich or poor or anything like that. I think he's just needed to work to get by.
Yeah, the Francis guy, like, a bunch of people in the chat, like, are practicing artists and animators. So if you have any questions about animation, like, the chat's a super, super good place to post stuff as well, because as well as asking us, there'll be a bunch of people in chat who'll be able to give you really good advice and stuff.
Yeah, we trained them all. So.
We didn't train any of them. They're just all really good friends, really good artists, really good writers and coders and programmers and all kinds of things. Oh, Stanley, that's really cool to know. Thanks. Doing these streams every morning and hanging out with you guys has really helped us too. We learn so much from just hanging out with you all.
I don't think Starlight Brigade would be what it was or is without these streamers.
Oh, no way. No way. I think everything affects stuff in different ways, you know? Like, everything will affect something down the line. And I think the streams have definitely affected a lot for us.
Yeah.
Your sweet, sweet unemployed break. Yes! Bryony, when's that happening? How long do you have? Like, working in a studio and having 3 months off or something is looking more and more attractive.
Is that what they get?
Just like the thought of being able to do a project and then have enough money and time to just be like, well, I can pursue some of my own endeavors now.
Yeah.
At the same time, though, I adore Knights of a Light Table and I adore the work that we're doing there. So everything is swings and roundabouts, man.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I've never been so satisfied working on anything as I am working with the people and on the projects I'm on with Knights. Aw, Tib, of course I believed in you. You're awesome. You still don't believe how awesome you are. One day you'll believe it. One day you'll see it. One day you'll say I'm awesome and you won't be making a joke about yourself. You'll be meaning it. Oh, Harriet, good morning. How are you doing?
Welcome, 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 welcome.
So Brownie has from February to May. If you want a hand of anything, let me know. Oh, we'll keep that in mind, actually, Brownie. Thanks. Oh, the shot with the triangles breaking. That was an insane shot. That was a crazy shot. That was Tibbs. And then I believe it was cleaned up by David.
Yep. I think David added a couple of other effects to it as well.
David is Shine King.
Yeah.
He can make shines on anything. Oh, I'm glad you're doing okay, Harriet. Things are good with us. I am looking forward to going to see the Sonic Experience in December. Oh, we should check to make sure. Oh, we have checked. The tickets did come through. Okay. Okay. I can stop panicking. It's all good. It's all sorted. It's all ready. Except for the planes.
Except for the planes.
Except for the planes.
Yeah, you need the planes.
Well, it's like past 10 o'clock, so I might have to call it.
Fair.
But I made some progress with some in-between. And hopefully I can like finish this off, because I'm not planning to like super ink it. I'm not planning to super ink it. I'm not really doing cleanup on it. I'm just going to leave it at a kind of rough stage. Because I can't be asked to clean it up.
Good.
So, just going to colour it how it ends up. And move on to the next thing. Move on to November. What?
What? No,
What?
no.
Oh, Mike, you weren't paying attention earlier when I swore my soul to November.
No.
But it happened.
No.
Yeah, it did. It happened. And it's going to happen.
No.
Yeah, that's what you get
No.
for not concentrating 100% of the time on the
Have
stream.
you played the animation yet?
I don't think I played it on this stream. I played it on the previous stream, I believe. I believe in a thing called love. Let's see what I did. Let's see if it's any good. Yep. I have to get it to play through properly. I'd like him to spray paint the screen at the end. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. Yeah, I don't hate it. It's fun. It's funky.
I want to see it not play.
Okay. Thanks, dudes. I don't know why I pluralized you. Thanks, Mikes.
She wanted to try monogamy, but one was not enough. She cloned him in a jar, and then she had Another love.
Nice. I might give that paint camera a swing. Yeah, it's because it's just coming forward there.
It's not an affair if it's with the same bear.
But I probably want it to swing.
It's Swifty.
Alright, you. Let's call the stream
What do you want to call it?
done, so. Everyone has to go and have a good weekend. That's the law.
Cool. I think I need to give him better opinions.
Maybe so. I like his pants, you know, personally.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. They're square cut.
Yeah. Really embracing those squares.
Trying to. What if he had square boots? No, it's too much.
Okay, you, come on.
We're going. Doig and Swift and Doig.
Doig and Swift and Doig and Doig and Swift and
Doig and Doig and Swift and Doig and Doig and Swift and... Okay, we're heading off. Do we have enough people for a raid? Kind of. Who we gonna raid? Who we gonna raid? Oh!
Who we're gonna raid? Who we're gonna raid?
Gotta get used to raiding. Gotta raid someone. Taking recommendations. Who we gonna... I wish Twitch didn't automatically play stuff. There we go. Let's do Domo Stanton. Let's do it.
Okay.
I like Domo. He's a comics artist. And whenever you raid, he's super cool, so let's do it.
Everybody scream adventure and have a great time.
Ba-ba-da-ba. Domo Stanton. Cool. Thanks everyone for joining us, and we'll be back on Monday.
And may the rest
Of your day
be filled
with
adventure.
Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.